Hey guys, welcome to episode 48 of the Daily BE. We are 2 episodes away from the big 5-0. It's getting very exciting. So for today, I want to talk a little bit about a summer sport coat or a summer suit and how you go about designing one, what makes it different from, something that's not quite as seasonal. And, the quick answer is that in the summertime we get much more casual. So your cotton fabrics in suiting or jacket wear start to come out, or linen, or this coat is a linen wool blend. So a little bit of the breathability with linen, although it doesn't wrinkle quite as much because it has a little bit of wool to it, but still very breathable wool. So we get more casual in the summertime, and that means things like cotton pocket squares. I'm kind of cheating right now, this is silk. But again, kind of open collar, open cuff, you want to try and stay cool if it's very hot outside. So the jacket though, construction-wise, there's a handful of things we can do to keep it more relaxed, not only in how it feels, but also how it looks. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put it on the table over here and give you kind of a quick rundown of just a couple top-level points of how to kind of go about designing your own summer sport coat, summer suit, and where you might want to start. So let's take a look. Alright, so here is my jacket on the table, and right off the bat, if I kind of zoom in here, I mentioned this is kind of a wool and linen blend, and you can see very clearly it's very textured, right? It's just got and that's partly the linen doing its thing, but it's just got a lot more kind of casual feeling to it because of that. And then also, this is a notched lapel. I think with a peaked lapel jacket, that will be a little bit more difficult to pull off in the summertime because, again, the fabric and the construction of this coat, as you'll see in a moment, is much more casual. And if you recall, anything in the peaked lapel is going to be a more dressy and kind of a formal look. I think it can be done, but a little bit more tricky to pull it off. Moving down, we have a 2-button coat, pretty obvious, and then of course pick stitching. There's no reason not to have that. You'll notice that we have a lot of times in my jackets, only this buttonhole will be accented, and that's by design. But for this one, being a very casual coat, I thought, what the hell, I'm just going to do all 3 buttons kind of in this cool aqua, kind of blue, green color. So, and then of course the buttons are almost kind of a, and I guess the overall theme with this coat, I was trying to kind of nod to almost a beach sort of seashell type vibe. And that kind of resonates here in the buttons. They're not too formal, not too dressy, pretty casual. And then last thing on the outside here, flat pocket. A flat pocket is going to be, it's pretty traditional, but it's also a relatively, it can be kind of a casual look, so that's why I opted for it. And then going on the inside, you'll notice right off the bat, and from an earlier episode, you may remember this coat, this is an unstructured coat, so there is no lining, there is no other structure. This is the fabric that you see on the outside. It's the same thing, so just that one layer keeps you really cool. And in our suiting and jacket wear, we have just a little bit of the lining on the shoulder and kind of the armhole, which help with, if you do sweat, it'll help to kind of mitigate that. So other manufacturers could be different. But again, with us, we have kind of the piping on the seams, which is something that we do in that same lining material, so that's pretty cool. And then I've gotten in the habit recently of naming my coats like I have a boat. I can't afford a boat at the moment. My jackets are a little bit cheaper. Therefore, this is my Cool Breeze summer suit. And going up here, I have a matching lapel buttonhole, that same color that we saw on the sleeves. And that's about it. I think the takeaway here, if you're going to build a summer sport coat, the first thing is the fabric. You want something that's going to be pretty breathable, and that can mean linen, it can mean cotton, or it could be a careful blend. And even if you find the right wool, there are some wools that are very, very breathable and high quality, and it could surprise you. Secondly, remember, anything in the summer, because of that fabric, by extension, it's going to be a little bit more casual, and so you might want to consider things like a notched lapel and flat pockets. But it's entirely up to you. It depends on a lot of factors, but as a general rule of thumb, your jackets can be a little bit more casual looking. And then a big thing in construction is if you do anything but a unstructured coat, which is this, you're going to be a little more warm than had you gotten rid of that sometimes interfacing mid-layer or canvas. You know, in our kind of warmer or cooler weather suiting, you know, you want that full canvas construction. It's a much nicer looking suit. The flip side is that's going to be very warm, whereas not having anything here, just this fabric, is going to be your best bet to stay cool. So that's a major thing. And then, as I mentioned, you know, as far as the lining, we do things a little differently, where we have just a teeny bit of lining, but not so much in areas that are going to get you warm, just places that you kind of still want it. So, hope that helps. If you have any questions, let us know. We will be doing more videos, I think, on summer suiting and summer jacket wear. I know my business partners and brother and father, they have a couple that we could probably do some case studies on as well, just like this one. They kind of give you some other viewpoints. So, more to come. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll keep the videos coming, guys. Thanks for watching.